apparently, way back when, I think this might have been either before or after he took office. He claimed that he was going to be doing the Trump phone, which was his own cell phone. His own cell phone, his own cell phone service. It was called the Trump phone. And a couple months ago, Charlie was like, was trying to figure out, like, I can't remember if Charlie actually tried to order one. Or no, he pretended. Sorry, no. Charlie called up the Trump phone people and said, I ordered a phone, and they just believed him. And the guy he talked to on the phone was just like, I have no fucking idea what's going on. And so apparently he put out a follow-up on that. Like when he called, when he, tried to look into this like several months ago, they were just like, don't fuck it. We have no idea. And he claimed to be a subscriber, that he actually paid money for this, and they just like took him at his word. They didn't check on it. They didn't try and pull up any customer records or anything like that. They just like, oh yeah, okay, we believe you, and just talked to him about it. And so apparently he put out a follow-up video asking, where is the Trump phone? So I'm legit kind of curious how this is going to play. So let's take a look and find out the latest chapter of the Trump phone saga.
Hello, communication enthusiasts. Just wanted to do a little check-in here. I know all of us are salivating, waiting on bated breath for our Trump phones to finally ship. And about 2 months ago, on January 12th, I did my first little check-in to see what's going on.
Yes. So yeah, this was it. It was like a gold-plated phone or something. 11-inch phone, or a Model 11 phone, 6.25-inch screen, 120 hertz refresh rate, 50 megapixel main camera, 5,000 milliamp battery, 12-watt power delivery, fingerprint and AI face unlock. This was the advertisement. Price was $499. And if I'm not mistaken, they were also advertising, I think serviceware too. Yeah, okay. Mike, it was advertised as a real product. Whether or not it actually exists is a question. So you said it's a real product announced by the Trump Organization in 2025, but has faced significant delays, with reports as early as 2026 indicating it's not yet launched, which, by the way, it was supposed to have launched already. Marketed as a $499 gold finish American-made smartphone, but analysts suggest it was likely a rebranded Chinese Android phone. And that's what Charlie covered in his video too, is that chances are it's a rebranded Android phone. It was supposed to have gone live back in like 2025. It still has not. And I think, if I remember correctly, I can't remember if it was supposed to be on its own. Like, I can't remember if they were claiming it was supposed to be its own OS or something like that. It's been a while since I looked into it. But yeah, it's like, it's all shaping up to be probably a scam. When I saw Charlie's video a couple months ago, it was shaping up like it was probably gonna be a scam.
Because the T1 device was supposed to ship in 2025, in the summer of 2025. But when they missed that initial promise, they then said, as a result of the government shutdown and stuff, we had to put the kibosh on it for a little while, had to pump the brakes, so it's coming any day now. Well, any day was not 2026 either, it seems, because January they still had no idea. I was talking to customer support, they had no clue. And I just started thinking, well, it's been 2 months since the last time I called. Might as well get a little status report, see if anything's changed over there. Shocker, nothing's changed, but they're saying any day now. And you'll get to hear on the phone call, the representative did kind of give like a tentative release date idea, kind of like the concept of a release, which obviously inspires confidence. So mark your calendar for the nebulous idea of any day now for the delivery of the Trump phone, which, by the way, it's not like pre-orders were free or anything to reserve. People forked over 100 clams for a phone that they were told they'd be receiving in the summer of 2025, or even...
So basically, almost a year now, the phone is delayed. We are probably coming close to a year that this has been delayed, that the Trump phone has been delayed.
Still on their website, the end of 2025. Feel like that might need a little sprucing up because it is not accurate unless they hit it somewhere at the end of 2025 and you gotta find it like the fucking One Piece or something. And again, this was $100 flushed down the shitter here for this. And
Yep.
according to data, like the available numbers, thousands upon thousands of people paid $100 to reserve this device that they were supposed to be having in their hands in 2025. And now it's still not, no one's got it. No one's even seen it. I can't find a single photo or video of the
If I'm not mistaken, I think that the total pre-sales for this thing, I think came out to be like a couple $100,000. I don't know exact numbers, but I believe that with the amount of pre-sales that came from this, they would have gotten like probably a couple $100,000 in pre-sales. Because you have to remember, this was basically marketed to all of the Trump fans. That's who this was marketed to. This was not marketed to the wealthy. This was not even marketed to the upper middle class. This was marketed towards basically the lower class as being like, oh, get the Trump phone. It's only $499. All you need is a $100 deposit. It's a gold-plated phone for only $499. You can't even really get a good mid-tier modern-day phone for that from the corpos. But Trump is for the people, and this is his phone for the people. And it's only $500. And so basically they capitalized on the lower middle class for the low class dumbasses. That is exactly who they capitalized on. They 100% knew who their mark was. That's who they marketed it to. And it's very a scam. I don't know. I have no idea in terms of service. Do not know. But they literally are, this is the same thing as all the other, it's another chapter in the Trump Arch story. Because don't forget, when he came into this dates back all the way back to his first term. When Trump got into office, he went fucking ham on the merch. Did it his first term? Doing it for a second term too. He made buku fucking bucks off of all of his merch. And this was the latest one. This is absolutely the latest scam in his merch scam for, capitalizing on the presidency. And yes, I know when I post this video tomorrow, there's people that are going to be going, oh, TDS. Now, he's done things in office that I'm cool with. There are plenty of decisions that he's made since he's been in office. I'm like, okay, I'll agree with that. There's been things that he's done in office that I don't agree with. This is one of the things that if I see a scam, I don't give a fuck who's facilitating it. I don't care that it's the president of the United States that's facilitating it. I will call out a scam when it's a fucking scam. And this right now has every fucking earmark of a scam. And yes, I'll call it out. I give less than a fuck if it's got Trump's name on it. Scam's a scam. It's got Trump's name on it. Therefore, this is a Trump scam. I call it as I see it.
No one's got it. No one's even seen it. I can't find a single photo or video of the T1 device being tested or utilized or even shown. So there's still nothing tangible at all, and complete radio silence from Trump Mobile on the whereabouts of the phone.
Well, I don't know, because Charlie was just saying, he can't get any information. I'd say you'd have to really dig records to find out if this is another situation, if this was a situation of where he has ownership of this company that's doing the phone, or if he's licensing his name. It is possible that he is licensing his name to the phone because that's kind of his business practice. A big portion of his business practice is just literally just licensing his name out. But even still, it's licensing his name on a scam. It's still his name on it. It's still his brand that's being used as a scam. There is culpability there if he's using his name for a scam. Yeah, it's like there's this phone, there's the fucking crypto coins. I'd never even heard about what happened to those. I'm pretty sure they went through the floor, both his and Melania's coins. I'm guessing they went through the floor. I don't fucking know. I don't track crypto. But yeah, even if he only licensed it, it's still his name on the scam.
Tangible at all, and complete radio silence from Trump Mobile on the whereabouts of the phone. Which blows my mind because I don't want to just regurgitate everything from last video, but if you don't recall, the Trump phone, its whole selling point was, this is a fully American-made mobile device that you can pre-order for $100 to reserve it, and it would cost hundreds of dollars, not thousands, which, if you know anything about electronics, is actual unicorn shit. This is gobbledygook they were spitting out, because a fully American-made phone would cost thousands of dollars.
Yes.
There is just no way to deliver what they were claiming as an American-made phone.
Which is a point of contention that has been currently happening in the U.S., is that, China is basically making all of the cell phone stuff. And if, it's why the whole American first, American made thing, it's why people argue that argument falls apart, that idea falls apart, because if you actually collapse in the industry for American products back into America, the prices of everything will literally fucking skyrocket. Because America does not have the infrastructure in place for mass production like China does. That's why China has the lock on global product economy, is because they actually have the infrastructure for fast production that the U.S. simply doesn't have. It's one of the arguments that was being made about by the U.S. government to basically collapse infrastructure into America for companies to actually start building up their manufacturing plants. And it was the whole argument of getting people to build iPhones. That was one of their arguments, is like, okay, start making manufacturing plants in the U.S. and, we can get people to build iPhones. But we're not seeing that doing it because why? Because companies would have to spend billions and billions and billions of dollars just to establish the infrastructure needed in the United States to facilitate these mass production lines. And companies are not going to spend that money when they can just continue to have China make them for a hell of a lot cheaper. So, yeah.
At that price point, it would have been impossible. So, on their website, they changed it from made in the USA to now just being proudly American. And they also got rid of the September 2025 release date on there because they missed it by a little bit. And they've missed every other release date that they've tried to fart out. And I think that's probably the last time they updated the site, because that site still has such inaccurate information. It feels like the Trump mobile website gets less updates than the fucking Space Jam GeoCities website. It is crazy because they still have things on there about how it's coming at the end of the year, 2025, that kind of stuff. But the reason
the Trump T1 phone is just licensing for the name. The phone is a REVVL 7 Pro 5G made in China.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That does sound about right. That again, it's just licensing the name onto it. Yeah, which is what we kind of expected. Yeah, it's so the phone is actually a China phone. And it's an REVVL7. I've never even fucking heard of that brand. I'm guessing it's a brand strictly in China, which means, ironically enough, how much you want to bet that if these ever were to be made, they're going to have Chinese spyware all over them. It's going to be like getting a fucking Temu cell phone, like chock full of Chinese spyware and running like an old, probably 8-year-old Android operating system.
I find it so interesting is because I expected them, and many others speculated, that they would just drop ship some Alibaba trash phone just to hawk something, since people put hundreds of dollars on it and they just like spray paint it gold, but they haven't even done that. They just have delivered nothing and have gone completely catatonic on the whole subject of the T1 device. It is very weird. Like it's...
Yeah, I know. You make the argument that like every cell phone's got like some kind of, is a spy device somewhere. But like if you've ever seen the like tech tubers doing like Temu phones and stuff, when they they like the wish phones. When people like they'll get like wish phones, they get the phone. It's supposed to be like an Apple. It's a very bad copy of an Apple. It's running on an Android OS that is like at least 8 to 10 years old. And it's got literal Chinese spyware built into it that you could like right on the fucking home screen. There's Chinese spyware into it. That's probably what's going to happen with the T1 phone if it ever actually launches.
Not cheap. You put $100 down on the idea of having a phone maybe at some point. And they don't even bother trying to keep you updated on it at all. You have to call and pry some information out of them. Information that may just be completely made up fiddlesticks, by the way. But anyway, let me show you how the check-in went with the actual customer service here to get some answers. Let's do a little check-in on my Trump phone. Surely it's probably out
is
for
he gonna
delivery.
call him?
I imagine it's left the warehouse at Temu by now. Let's take a peek.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. Due to inclement weather, we are unable to take your call at this time. Normal hours of operation are from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Thank you. Thank you for calling.
Due to inclement weather, they can't answer the fucking phone? Oh my fucking, because it's snowing out. I'm sorry, we can't get to the phone. I'm trying to die. Oh, looks like it's just the worst fucking scam I've ever heard. Oh yeah, fucking God, this is the dumbest fucking scam I've ever heard. Oh,
I'm a lot dumber than you thought that I think that I thought I was once.
I can't breathe. Oh, shit. Oh, God, I could breathe there. Oh, my God, I could breathe. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. That was the dumbest fucking excuse I have ever Oh, I'm dizzy. Oh, fuck, I'm dizzy now. Holy shit. Oh, I'm dizzy. That was the dumbest fucking thing I have ever heard. Due to inclement weather, we can't pick up the fucking phone. You might have well just said, thank you for calling Trump Mobile. By the way, in case you haven't figured it out yet, this is a scam.
Trump Mobile. Our offices are currently closed. Please call back during our normal business.
Trump Mobile, huh? What? I am literally looking at their website right now. Their hours of operation also include Saturday and Sunday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. CST, which I am firmly in the middle of. And what weather are they talking about? What the fuck is happening at...
Oh, God, Oh, yeah, I don't know where they're actually...
Trump
Central.
Mobile HQ right now. Jesus Christ, did Monkey D. Dragon come through with the wind fruit or some shit and just blast them off the face of the planet? What do you mean? It's supposed to...
It's at least his brother. Sir? Sir? Can you hear me, sir? Do not redeem, sir! Do not redeem!
I'm in their business hours. Well, I'll be. Just saute my cheeks, why don't you? Is there anything on the Trump Mobile site that's accurate or truthful? Like, holy shit, even their posted business hours aren't accurate. So, I'm gonna have to call back on Monday, maybe, and see if they still have a customer service department or if they just fired everyone there. I don't know. Alright, it is now Monday at 1 p.m. I'm going to try calling again and see if I can get a status.
So, so for edification, 1 p.m. Charlie time is... Oh, pardon me. So that should be about noon Central Standard Time, because Charlie, of course, is in Florida. So... if I'm not mistaken, it's only Charlie should be in Easter time. So 1 p.m. Charlie time should be noon Central Standard Time.
Update on my T1 phone. Let's see. Alright. Now the full experience begins.
That.
On hold.
Thank you for calling Trump Mobile. My name is Robert. How can I help you today?
Hey, Robert. I was just hoping to check in on the status of my order. I still haven't received the T1 device.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So when did you place the order?
Geez, probably around summer 2025.
Gotcha. Okay. I was just asking because want to make sure we give you the correct information and apologize for the inconvenience for how long you've been waiting. Right now, based on current timelines, we're expecting shipments to begin at the end of this month. Okay. So although timing may change depending on the completion of certification and testing, we're going to notify you directly once your device is ready to ship. So it should be literally any day or any week. Okay. And I'm kind of with you the same.
I'm almost certain that the last time he called them asking about this, like a month or two ago, they said a very similar thing. It's been a while since I saw his video on it, but I'm pretty sure they said a similar thing, that it should be like end of the month, or we're expecting them to start shipping any day now. So they're giving the same canned line. By the way, thanks for your $100.
Literally any day or any week. Okay? And I'm kind of with you at the same point. I actually have one ordered for me and my daughter as well, and I've been waiting a while myself, and just want to apologize for anything.
Oh yeah, no worries. I mean, I know it's not you over there like stopping it or anything. I was just curious what's going on because it's been a long time.
I know. A lot of things have gotten in the way, and right now, that it's currently in its final stages of certification and field testing, which are necessary.
That was the exact same excuse they gave last time they called too. It's in its final stages of certification. If memory serves, that was the exact same excuse that they gave when he called them a month or two ago. Oh, it's in its final stages of certification as a phone.
To ensure product quality, performance, and regulatory compliance prior to shipment. So, like I said, it just should be any day.
Okay, well that sounds promising.
Well, yeah. The FCC has held up a lot of things, but again, it was the exact same excuse like a month or 2 months ago. Of it's going through final certification and it's going to be shipping by the end of the month. It should be going any day now. The exact same excuse. It's probably on his script.
Like I said, it just should be any day.
Okay, well that sounds promising. Then are people like actively using it for testing, or like how does that work?
That is actually above my pay grade. I'm just here in the call center, so I wouldn't know exactly like details like that. I just know that we just have to go by the information that we're giving, that they're doing field testing now. What field testing entails of, my guess is as good as yours. So unfortunately, I apologize. I wouldn't have.
Okay, yeah, no worries at all. I appreciate you letting me know.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nah, that was about it. Thanks so much, brother.
You're welcome. I hope you have a great rest of your day, okay?
You as well, man. Well, that's good.
But by the way, you notice when he called in, there was no, sure, can I have your customer order number, please? Can I get your name so I can look up your name in our account? Didn't ask for any of that. If you've ever worked in a call center before with anything, if you've ever worked in a call center, and I have, you know that when someone calls up to inquire about something, the first thing you do is you get their name and you pull up their account information. That's the first thing that you do. No, and Charlie did not cut that portion out. Nope, he just said, "Hey, I ordered the phone, where is it?" And they went right into it.
News any day now, which is what the old T1 motto has been for the last 6 months, unfortunately.
Yep.
But
yep.
Apparently it's field testing and certifying now. I think he seemed like a nice guy. I don't know if that's entirely accurate information they're being told over there. I can't find anything online about the certification protocol that's underway with the T1 device here. anything like that, nor can I find a single report of anyone who's even seen one. Last time I called 2 months ago, the guy said he's never seen one or held one or knows anyone at all who's laid their eyes upon it, but you gotta trust the process, I guess. I'm sure it's on its way. So he said end of the month, so maybe end of March, we finally get to see the old golden T1 device. No, I didn't bother asking the same questions I did last time to the customer service rep about, where's it made and stuff like that, because I already know the answer is going to be that they don't know, only that it's proudly American, because they can't make the claim that it's made in the USA anymore because it's not, from all available information. I don't even know if it's being made in general. I'm very skeptical that they even are attempting to deliver anything. They're probably just hoping people will forget that they gave them $100.
And that was something Charlie said last time as well. The last video he made on this is that this is probably, well, I can't remember if he actually specifically said this is probably a scam. I'm saying that there's a very high likelihood this is a scam, and that yes, they basically scammed God knows how many people out of $100. And they're hoping that people are just, they're delaying for anybody that calls up. And they're just going to hope that people just forget about it. And then boom, they've got their $100. And then they can just make off with God knows how many thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars. And people just forget about it and they just move on with their lives. That would not surprise me at all if they tried to do, if that was the game plan.
But who am I to bah humbug the old Trump 1 release plan here? It's 4D chess at the end of the day that he's playing right now. So maybe we will see it at the end of this month. Fingers crossed, I can't wait. Anyway, just want to give you a little update on the Trump phone. That's about it. See ya.
Yeah, I was kind of curious what the update is. Honestly, his update is identical. This is why I'm calling this a scam, because that video we just watched, his update to it, is pretty fucking close to what it was before. It legitimately was pretty damn close to the video that he made the last time, 2 months ago on this phone. He calls them up, they're like, gee, I don't know, it's going through testing. They gave him the same spiel. We don't know. It should be coming out the end of the month. It's going to be shipping any day now. It was almost exactly the same. They're working off that same script. This is very likely a scam. This phone will never see the light of day. And if it ever by some miracle does, they're just going to basically fire out a cheap plastic piece of shit with a 10-year-old OS and an actual garbage shell on it. If anything.